Seattle Mariners baseball brings us to T-Mobile Park here for Game 2 between the Cleveland Guardians and the Seattle Mariners. It was the Guardians who won last night's contest by a score of 4-1. See if the Mariners can get their bats going. Possibly a Julio Rodriguez show. We'll find out next here in Seattle. Luis Castillo will get the start tonight for the Seattle Mariners. One start so far this season. It was opening night, in which he was a part of a no decision. He pitched 6 innings, 4.5 ERA. He had 7 strikeouts in his first start against the Boston Red Sox. Here in his second start of the season tonight, the leader of a very stellar pitching staff here in Seattle. We are set for action. It's Game 2 between the Guardians and the Mariners, and the first pitch of the ball game is a fair ball right over the top of the base, and that is out number 1 in the game's first pitch as Ty France makes the play. Let's take a look at the starting lineup presented by the Cleveland Guardians. Stephen Kwan, you just saw him. It'll be Myles Straw, Josh Naylor, Jose Ramirez, Fry as well. Naylor, Rocio Jimenez, and Ramon Laureano getting the start after a day off in yesterday's game. Here's Myles Straw standing in for Cleveland. 1 pitch, 1 out for Luis Castillo to start the game, and the next pitch is in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Fouled straight back quickly, 0-2 from Castillo. So the Mariners split a 4-game set here at home against the Boston Red Sox to start the year. They fell yesterday by a score of 4-1 to the Cleveland Guardians, looking to even the series here tonight and force a rubber match tomorrow afternoon. One ball and 2 strikes here to Myles Straw, and a foul ball. They'll do it again at 1-2. 1-2, watch out.
I got him. Take him base.
So Straw gets hit by a pitch on a 2-strike count, and the Guardians have the first base runner of the game, and now here is Josh Naylor. Not playing yesterday's game, and he swings away at the first pitch and sends it past the diving France into right field. Haniger gets to it, gets it in quickly, and the Guardians have runners at the corners here with 1 out. Josh Naylor pokes it right over the top of the first base bag for a 1-out double. Or excuse me, for a 1-out single as Haniger's there to cut it off. So now the Guardians threatening here in the first, and here is Jose Ramirez. Runners at the corners here with 1 out. First pitch to Ramirez is a slider in there for a strike.
0-1.
All-star last year for Ramirez. Just 1 hit to start the early season, batting .091. As the Guardians wait for him to get hot. Hopefully it's after they're done here in Seattle, but it doesn't look like it. Base hit into left field is going to put the Guardians in front 1-0. Throw will come into third to hold Naylor at second. Ramirez with an RBI single, and the Guardians take a 1-0 lead here in the first. Not a great start for Luis Castillo. 9 pitches in and a 1-0 Cleveland start. Here's David Fry now. Runners on first and second. High drive, left field, and foul. 0-1. Fry batting .300 on the early season. Runners on first and second. 1 out and a run home.
That's out the corner.
Inside, he missed 1-1. 98 miles an hour on the fastball there. Roof is closed here tonight at T-Mobile Park. Partly cloudy skies. Ball apparently 2 balls in the strike. Hitters count to Fry, the 2-1 inside, and it's 3 balls in a strike. And now they threaten to load the bases with Naylor waiting on deck. Three and 1. On the grounded foul to the left. They'll do it again at full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runners on first and second here. 1 man out. Swinging a high fly ball down the left field line, slicing into the seats. They'll do it again at full count, 3-2. Another 3-2 on the way. Swinging a foul straight back. Battle here between Fry and Castillo. Guardians strike first in the first. It's 1-0. Castillo trying to hold them to where they are right now. Another 3-2. And a line drive base hit into right field. Around third comes Naylor. Haniger up with the ball. Here comes the throw to the plate. It is going to hold the runner at third, and the bases are loaded. And the Guardians' threat just got a little bit more aggressive. Bases loaded here in the first. Already 1 run home in the inning. A chance to add on to it right here. Bases loaded for Bo Naylor, who takes ball 1. Bo Naylor did not play in yesterday's game. He's batting .500 to start the year. But the bases loaded. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swinging a foul ball straight back on the netting. It adds 2 balls in to strike. Hitters count with the bases loaded down at Naylor. Hitters count, bases loaded. 2 balls in to strike. Off the plate. 3-1. And now he's got to throw him a strike. With Rocchio waiting on deck. 3-1. Castillo in a lot of danger. Swing and a miss. Full count now. Three balls and 2 strikes with the bases loaded. Big pitch here. Fouled away. They'll do it again. 23 pitch first inning now for Castillo. Another 3-2 with the bases loaded. Swing and a miss. Big time strikeout, and there's 2 away. Big strikeout there for Luis Castillo. 2 away now with the bases loaded for Brian Rocchio, who is batting well to start the year as well, batting over .400 at .412. First pitch to him here just missed apparently. 1-0. Ball misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Bases still loaded here with 2 out. Guardians with 1 run already home in the inning. Castillo trying to hold the damage to just 1 run as he is about to throw his 27th pitch of this opening inning. Fouled away. Hitters count at 2-1. Hitters count, 2 balls in, a strike with the bases loaded. Strike 2. And now Castillo a strike away from getting out of the inning. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Deuces wild with the bases loaded. Fouled away, stays alive. 30 pitches now in this opening inning for Castillo after this next one. Trying to end it right here. The deuces wild offering from Luis Castillo. Popped him up. Foul territory. Arias has got it. And Castillo strands the bases loaded, but the Guardians do strike first in the first. Jose Ramirez, the RBI single, makes it 1-0 Cleveland after half an inning of play here in Seattle. Tanner Bibby will get the start today for the Cleveland Guardians. 1 start this season. It was in Oakland where he won a game in 7 1/3 innings pitched. A 2.45 ERA, He had 7 strikeouts in that game. A little bit of a revamped Mariner lineup tonight. We'll see how it pays off. Josh Rojas will lead things off for Seattle. And the first pitch he gets is ripped to the right side and foul, 0-1. We'll go over the Mariners lineup in a matter of moments, but Rojas gets the leadoff spot here today after a day off in yesterday's contest. Ball one inside, 1-1. Guardians off to a good start here on the West Coast. Started in Oakland. And now here in Seattle. Chuck foul to the right, 1-2. They won 3 out of 4 in Oakland. They won game 1 here yesterday in Seattle. Mariners trying to have some more offensive success. And that's not a good start. Swing and a miss by Rojas and a strikeout to start it out for the Mariners. Take a look at StatCast powered by Google Cloud. It was a circle changeup that he got him to swing right over the top of 1,500 plus rotations per minute. So now J.P. Crawford takes strike one. Crawford was in the leadoff spot yesterday. He struck out to end the game with representing the tying run at the plate. He had a good defensive play in the first inning of yesterday's game. As the Mariners look to get the bats going, they struggled to do that in yesterday's game. This ball is going to go off the netting and foul. Mariners did score 1 run, but they waited till the 8th inning to do so, and it just was too little too late for them. Inside, 1 ball and 2 strikes to Crawford with Julio waiting on deck. One and 2, he chased it. Back-to-back strikeouts now in the first inning for Tanner Beebe, and there is 2 away. And now that'll bring in Julio. 2 out, nobody aboard for Julio. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the game for Tanner Beebe. Julio batting .263, still looking for his first home run of the season. He does have an RBI that came in the Boston series. 1 ball and no strikes to Julio. Strike 1 on the outside corner, 95 miles an hour there. Inside, hitters count to Julio at 2 balls and a strike. Red Sox have a 2-0 lead in Oakland in the first inning. Casas with a 2-run home run against the Athletics. 2 balls and a strike here to Julio. Swinging a rocket foul, and it's 2-2. 2-2 pitch. No. Just missed upstairs. Full count to Julio with Raleigh waiting on deck. 3-2. Wave and a miss. Beebe strikes out the side to start the game here in Seattle. The Mariners offense continues to struggle here against Cleveland to start this game. We are trailing 1-0 after 1 here in Seattle. Andres Jimenez set to lead things off for Cleveland to start the second inning here from T-Mobile Park. Luis Castillo, a 30-pitch first inning. Looking for a very quick second inning here if he can produce it. First pitch strike at the knees, 0-1. Left side, diving play, Urias from his knees, throws him out. Good play over there by Luis Urias, and there's 1 away here in the second. The hot corner, and showing no problems over there to get his man. Easy play. 1 out. And now here is Ramon Laureano, who did not play in yesterday's game. Laureano batting a .154 on the year to start it out. 3 RBIs for him. All of those statistics coming in that Oakland series over the weekend to start off the season. Luis Castillo, 33 pitches here in the second. Right side, that is a fair ball. Knocked down by France. Racing the bag is won by Castillo. And there are quickly 2 away. Good play over there by Ty France. So both hot corners getting involved now. Urias the diving play to start it off, and now France with the good defense on a ball that goes right over the top of the base for out number 2. And there's quickly Two away here for the top of the order already, and Stephen Kwan to the plate. Strike one. Fastball off the plate, 1 ball and a strike to Stephen Kwan.
Ball 2.
2 balls and a strike. 97 miles an hour there from Castillo, who's looking for a much-needed 1-2-3 inning after that long first inning that the Guardians produced. Hitters count the 2-1 to Kwan. Is slapped foul, 2-2. Not quite as big of a crowd here tonight as there was last night here in T-Mobile Park. The roof is closed to hold back some of the wind here in Seattle. Pops him up on the infield. Arias in foul territory has got it. And Castillo with a much-needed 1-2-3 frame sends us to the bottom of the second in a 1-0 Guardians lead.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage till the sun out. Your boy cooked, done blown up. Time to lace my...
Cal Raleigh set to lead things off for the bottom of inning number 2. Mariners got set down 1-2-3 on a strikeout of the side by Tanner Beebe. Mariners trying to put the ball in play here, and Raleigh takes a strike. It's 0-1. Cal drives that one foul, and it's 0-2, just a bit ahead of it. Quickly, 0-2 to Cal. Swing and a miss. 4 straight strikeouts to start the game for Beebe. Mariners have yet to put the ball in play. As we take a look at the StatCast powered by Google Cloud, the pitch sequence. 3 pitch strikeout, a fastball, 2 changeups. And now Luke Raley to the plate. First pitch to Raley misses down, 1 ball and no strikes. 4 straight strikeouts to start the game for the Mariners, as their offensive woes look like they're carrying over to today. Hopefully that doesn't last too long. Off the fists and fouled over to the left, 1-1.
That's the ball.
This is down and away, 2 balls in a strike. Raleigh batting a $188 to start the season. 2-1 is off the plate, 3-1.
3-1.
With Polanco waiting on deck for Seattle. Three and one. Raleigh in the driver's seat. He pokes this one towards right field. And, well, they put it in play. It's still a fly out, though, and that is out number 2, as Laureano makes the catch out there. Now here's Jorge Polanco. Nobody on and 2 out. 5 up, 5 down to start the game for Seattle. First pitch to Polanco outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Former Minnesota Twin coming over in the offseason after 10 years in the Minnesota Twins organization. First year as a Mariner. The 1-0 pitch, a little knuckle job into center field. Kwan coming on. We'll get there. And the side is retired here in the second. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. 1-0 Cleveland after 2. Start of the third inning here from T-Mobile Park in Seattle. Miles Straw set to lead things off against Luis Castillo, who's about to throw his 40th pitch to start the third in a 1-0 Cleveland lead. Backdoor slider didn't catch the zone. 1 ball and no strikes. Seattle has tonight's game and then 1 more tomorrow against Cleveland, as this ball's grounded to shortstop, and JP. His throw to first is in time for the first out. The Mariners have this game tonight, 1 more against Cleveland tomorrow at a 1 o'clock afternoon game before a day off, and then a date with the Milwaukee Brewers down in Milwaukee to start a 6-game road trip that'll feature the Milwaukee Brewers and the Toronto Blue Jays before Seattle comes back home a week from Friday. Strike 1 to Josh Naylor, 1 for 1. Naylor tried to go up and get it, fouls it away, and it's 0-2. That ball's hammered deep left field the other way. Josh Naylor admires it, and it's gone. A long home run for Josh Naylor, and the Guardians take a 2-0 lead here in Seattle. An opposite field shot from Josh Naylor, and he knew it right off the bat. Second home run of the series for the Guardians, and it is 2-0. 103 miles an hour. The opposite way off of Castillo. 2-0. Guardians on top. So a home run the other way from Josh Naylor, and here's Ramirez to follow that up. Ball one outside. Seattle has yet to hit a home run in this series. In fact, they only have one run so far. Strike one on the outside corner, 1-1. He turns on this one and sends it high and deep to right field. Haniger ranging back at the wall. He makes the catch. Allowed out number 2 as Ramirez nearly went back-to-back with Naylor. Haniger able to make the catch up against the fence. And there's 2 away. And now David Fry, nobody on, 2 out and a run home. First pitch here from Castillo is in there for a strike, 0-1. A 1 pitch misses inside. A ball and a strike now to David Fry. Pitch number 50 here from Castillo. Outside. Hitters count it 2-1.
2-1.
This ball smacked into center field. Julio's got to play it on a hop. Base hit to center for David Fry. And the Guardians will keep the inning alive here with 2 out. That ball was shot off the bat at 106 miles an hour. And now here is Bo Naylor. Runner on, 2 out and a run home. First pitch in there. 0-1. Naylor struck out back in the first. Bo Naylor did. 8 for 17 to start the year. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
0-2.
Castillo trying to get out of the inning. No balls and 2 strikes. Inside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the side is retired, but not before Cleveland adds to their lead. Josh Naylor, an opposite field home run, makes it 2-0 Guardians here in Seattle. Back here in Seattle, Ty France set to lead things off for the Mariners. 7-8-9 due up after the first 6 guys have been retired for Seattle. Ball 1, Tanner Beebe still on the bump. As the Mariners desperate to try to get some offense going. They have not had a lead in this series. Cleveland won had a 3-0 lead after 2 innings of play in yesterday's game. And now they have a 2-0 lead in the third. France takes a 3-0 fastball for a strike. It's 3-1. This ball stays high. France leads off the third with a walk. First base runner of the ball game for Seattle. And now here's Mitch Haniger, batting .333 this year. The Moose trying to get the crowd into it. There hasn't been a whole lot to cheer about offensively for the Mariners in this series. Looking to change that here as Haniger takes inside 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
1-1.
Haniger coming back over from the San Francisco Giants after starting his major league career here in Seattle. 1-1 strike. Haniger big, swing and a miss, 1-2. Little tapper over the top of the mound. This could be a tough turn. He tags the runner, throws to first, safe. Haniger beats it out. Ty France is tagged out in between first and second. And there's one away here. And now here's Luis Urias. First pitch to Urias, misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. So runner on first here with 1 out. Tying run at the plate here early for Seattle. 1-0 pitch taken for a strike, 1-1. In the dirt, good take. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Haniger off of first here with 1 out. Mariners still looking for their first hit of the ball game. That's a pop-up into the seats, a foul ball, 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Right side, there's the first hit. Down the right field line. And it gets by him. It goes to the wall. Haniger coming around third. He's going to score without a play. Urias all the way to third as well. It's an RBI triple, and it's 2-1. Urias cuts the lead in half. And the first hit of the night for Seattle. It's an RBI triple for Luis Urias. And it got by the right fielder out there. And Urias went all the way around to third base. And a good headline slide, safe. Now the tying run 90 feet away for Josh Rojas. And the Mariners threatening to tie it here in the third. First pitch to Rojas stays high. 1 ball and no strikes. Ball, no strikes. Ball 2 at the top of the zone.
2-0.
Urias, the runner on over at third, representing the tying run here in the third. Ball 3, 3-0, with Crawford waiting on deck. .3-0 pitch. Takes a strike.
3-1.
3-1. Josh Rojas at the plate. Full count now. Couldn't pull the trigger.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Pretty much anything out of the infield will be a run and a game tied here for Rojas. Big pitch here, the 3-2. Popped him up behind the dugout, and that'll go out of play. He stays alive. Another 3-2 on the way here to Josh Rojas. Strike 3 call. Rojas can't believe it. He couldn't pull the trigger on a borderline pitch. And that is out number 2. And now they'll need a base hit to tie the game. That'll be all up to JP. Tying run on over at third with 2 out here. Base hit ties the game. Strike 1. Crawford 0 for 1 to the strikeout. Back in the first inning, he's 0 for 6 in the series. Chance to tie this game up with a base hit here. Swing and a miss. Blew a fastball right by him at 95, and it's 0-2. Crawford trying to stay alive here. Right side, base hit! Urias will come in to score. Crawford comes through with an RBI knock, and we're tied at 2 here in Seattle. Crawford. His first hit of the series, he was 0 for 6 to that point. We've got ourselves a brand new ball game here in Seattle, and now here's Julio, who swings and fouls off the first pitch. Crawford off of first here. The 0-1 to Julio. Outside, 1-1. 2 runs home here in the bottom of the third to tie it up for the Mariners. 1-1 to Julio. Outside corner, called for a strike. 1-2. In the dirt. Good stop behind the plate. Holds Crawford at first. This is wild here to Julio.
Okay.
Stays high, full count. Now Raleigh waits on deck. Three balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Crawford takes off. The 3-2 is grounded foul. Another payoff to Julio. Runner takes off. The pitch is hammered to right field, but right at Naylor. Side retired. Mariners score a couple runs to tie it up here in the third, though. And we're all knotted up after 3. Start of the 4th inning here in T-Mobile Park. Brian Rocchio set to begin for the Guardians. 2-2 our score. Castillo, as the offenses help a little bit here in a brand new ball game, and he gets the call there. It's a strike, 0-1. Slap the other way and foul. 0-2 quickly here to Rocchio.
One
in
ball,
the dirt,
2
a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up foul. They'll do it again at 1-2. Castillo about to throw his 60th pitch of the game here in the 4th. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 3 for Castillo, and there's 1 away here in the 4th. And now here's Andres Gimenez. 0 for 1 to the ground out back in the 2nd. Checked his swing, he went around. Strike, 0-1. Gimenez in his career against Castillo is 1 for 11. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2, outside corner. Castillo starting to settle in, you can feel it. Crowd starting to back him up as well, especially after the offense showed some life for the first time in this series. Foul back, 0-2, remains the count. Swing and a miss! Back-to-back strikeouts for Castillo here in the 4th, and there's 2 away. Take a look at StatCast powered by Google Cloud. The pitch sequence started him off with a couple sinkers, came back to the fastball, and then finished him off with a changeup. Hard, slow. Pulled the string on him, and now here is Ramon Laureano, who is 0 for 1. First pitch to him here is ball 1 on a pitch downstairs. Laureano grounded out back in the 2nd inning. 2 out, nobody aboard here in the 4th. Back-to-back strikeouts in the 4th to start for Castillo. Ball 2, 2-0. Red Sox have a 4-3 lead in Oakland. Rafaela with a home run. Soderstrom with a couple RBIs for the Athletics. 2 balls and no strikes to Laureano. Stays high, 3-0. Balls and no strikes. Strike in there, pounded in by Castillo. Still in the driver's seat. Now it's full 3-2.
Yeah, full.
So it goes from 3-0 to 3-2 to Castillo, and a chance to strike out the side here on a payoff pitch to Ramon Laureano. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Right side, fair down the right field line. Haniger over to cut it off. Laureano with a wide turnaround first, and then he will try for 2, and he gets thrown out. Mitch Haniger with a dart into second base will retire the side. I didn't think he was going to run, but he did. And the Mariners take advantage. Start of the bottom of the 4th here. Raleigh drives one right field and hung up there for Laureano for out number 1. Luke Raleigh will stand in, 1 out, nobody aboard after 1 pitch. Mariners scored 2 runs in the 3rd inning to tie the game, and now a chance possibly to take their first lead of the series here.
Nope, that's off.
Inside, 2 balls and no strikes. There's a strike at the knees, and it's hitter's count at 2-1 to Raley. On the ground towards shortstop, and the play will be made out there for out number 2. Raley a ground out victim here. There's quickly 2 out in the 4th. And now that'll bring in Jorge Polanco, who is 0 for 1. 2 out back in the 2nd inning. Nobody on, 2 out for him here in the 4th. First pitch high, 1 ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strike. Ball 2.
That ball stays high as well, 2-0.
No strike.
Oh. 3 balls and no strikes to Polanco with Ty France waiting on deck. And Tanner Beebe's bid at a 1-2-3 inning, hanging in the balance here. Jorge Polanco ahead, 3 balls and no strikes.
Nope.
Takes a ball, apparently. We'll take that. A walk for Polanco. And the inning will continue here in the 4th inning to Ty France, who walked himself back in the 3rd. We're on here with 2 out. First pitch here to France. Strike 1 on the outside corner. Left side, snared out of the air by Ramirez, and that one will retire the side. Mariners strand 1. Tie ball game after 4 here in Seattle. Back here at T-Mobile Park in Seattle, Andy Foster and Chris Singleton with you here for Mariners baseball. We've got ourselves a tie game at 2 apiece, as Luis Castillo looks to take the bump again. Stephen Kwan in the top of the order, due up here for Cleveland. 1, 2, and 3 here in the 5th. '71st pitch for Castillo starts it off with Kwan with a strike, nothing at 1. Kwan left side, Arias. 1 out. And after that first and 2nd inning kind of struggle, especially in the 1st inning for Castillo, he has settled in fairly well. And now here is Miles Straw, who is 0 for 1. First pitch to Straw, wave and a miss. A good changeup there. Pulled the string on it, nothing in 1. High fly ball, left field. We'll hang up there for out number 2. As Luke Raley makes the catch out there. 2 out. Quickly 2 away here for Josh Naylor, who hit an opposite field home run his last time to the plate. 2 for 2. with a home run and a single. Nobody on, 2 out for him here. First pitch swing and a rocket to right, but Haniger is right there. A very quick 1-2-3 inning for Luis Castillo. It's the Mariners' turns to swing the bat in a tie game at 2 apiece in the 5th. Mitch Haniger set to lead things off for the Mariners here in the bottom half of inning number 5. 8-9-1 due up here for Seattle. Haniger, Arias, and Rojas in a tie game at 2. First pitch swing and a foul ball, 0-1. Mariners are currently getting out-hit by the Guardians 6-2, despite the 2-2 score. Strike 2, 0-2 to Haniger. Inside, a ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. 0 for 1 in the ball game is Haniger.
No,
Just missed outside. Good take, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Beebe gets a strikeout of Mitch Haniger to start the 5th inning, his 6th strikeout of the game. And there's one away here for Luis Arias, who RBI tripled his last time. He's 1 for 1. First pitch to Arias, clips the outside corner, and it's 0-1. On the ground right side, and no problem this time. 2 out. Now back to the top of the order we go, and Josh Rojas. Rojas 0 for 2 with a couple strikeouts to this point in the game. 2 out, nobody aboard here for Seattle in a 2-2 game in the 5th. First pitch off the plate, 1 ball and no strikes. There's a strike clipped in there, 1-1. Outside, 2 balls in, a strike.
2-1.
Swing and a miss, 2-2. So the deuces are now wild between Rojas and Beebe. As Rojas looks to keep the inning alive. The deuces wild offering inside, full count. J.P. Crawford would be next. The payoff pitch. Swinging a ground ball back up the middle. Rojas a base hit into center. And the inning will continue to J.P. Crawford here in the 5th.
Number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Now J.P. Crawford 1 for 2 RBI single his last time. First pitch, popped him up. Behind short. And that one will retire the side. Mariners strand 1 in the 5th. And after 5, it's still tied at 2 apiece here at T-Mobile Park.
Leading off for the Guardians, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez set to lead things off in the 6th inning against Luis Castillo, who is at 75 pitches, now 76, as he pounds in ball 1. Swing and a miss. Waves at a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's 1-1. Off the end of the bat, fly ball into right. Haniger gets there. 1 out. So Ramirez a flyout victim, and now here is David Fry, who is 2 for 2 with a couple base hits to this point in the game. 1 on, nobody out. As Luis Castillo pounds in a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss, 96 miles an hour there. And now the Seattle faithful starting to back up Castillo a little bit. Another decent crowd here on a Tuesday night. The 0-2 pitch here. Off the end of the bat, stays alive for the moment. Another 0-2. Did he go? No, he did not want it to. The 1-2.
That's the ball.
This is inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He got it! Another strikeout for Castillo. And there's 2 away here in the 6th inning. "97 miles an hour at the very top of the zone on the inside portion of the plate. That is almost impossible to make contact with. Castillo. 2 out here, nobody on in the 6th for Bo Naylor, who takes a strike on the outside corner.
No ball. 1 strike.
Castillo has settled into this game very well after a rough start. Had the long first inning and then the home run given up to Josh Naylor in the 2nd. But since then he's been good. Fouled away, and it's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss! Luis Castillo pounding himself through 6 here in Seattle. And it'll be Julio in the heart of the order due up for the Mariners in a tie game at 2 apiece. Julio set to lead things off in the bottom half of inning number 6. Tie game at 2. It'll be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Mariners. First pitch to Julio is fouled back 0-1. Julio still looking for his first big fly of 2024. Fouled it straight back on a fastball right there, and it's 0-2. Strike 3 called. Julio couldn't pull the trigger, and there's 1 away here in the 6th. 7 strikeouts now for Beebe. There is Cal Raleigh, who is 0 for 2. Strikeout and a line out earlier in the ball game, 3 for 17 this season. First pitch to Raleigh misses down, 1 ball and no strikes. Ball, called a strike on Raleigh. It's 1-1. That one misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. Hitters count to Raleigh. Three balls and a strike. Luke Raley waits on deck. Raleigh in the driver's seat, the 3-1. Stays high and he walked it. So 1 out base runner here for Seattle. And now there's 1 on here for Luke Raley, who is 0 for 2. First pitch in there. Strike 1 to Raley. 0 for 5 in his career against Beebe. Cal off of first, the 0-1. Inside, Cal takes off, and he's hosed. Looked like it was a hit and run, and that was not the pitch to do it on. And that's out number 2. Looked like Seattle tried to execute the hit and run, but it was a bad pitch to do it on. No chance for Raley at the plate. Now there's 2 away and nobody aboard. Left side foul, 1-2. Swing and a miss. Raley goes down on strikes, and that one will end the inning. We are through 6 in Seattle, 2-2. Brian Rocchio set to lead things off here for Cleveland in the 7th inning. Castillo remains out there at 87 pitches here in a 2-2 game. Pounds in a strike. Gabe Spear and Gregory Santos warming up in the Mariner bullpen. The 0-1 catches the zone. 0-2. Pitch number 90. Just missed. Breaking ball, fouled away. Still 1-2.
That's the ball.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Slap foul again. Still 2-2. Strike 3 call. Another strikeout for Castillo. 1 away here in the 7th. And now here's Andres Jimenez. Castillo has settled into this game very well since the early going. 94 pitches, 1 out, nobody aboard in the 7th. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Strike, 1-1. Fly ball left field. Backing up a few steps is Cal Rayleigh. And he makes the catch for out number 1. Or excuse me, out number 2.
The bat, the right fielder, Ramon Laureano.
Now here's Ramon Laureano. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Ball 1-1.
1 strike.
Right side foul, 1-2. And Luis Castillo looking to get himself through the 7th inning here in Seattle. Trying to send us to the 7th inning stretch. Foul back. Just missed upstairs, even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 102 pitches, number 103. Fly ball well hit to right. That ball is not coming back. They let him go over 100 pitches, and Cleveland takes the lead. Ramon Laureano a shot the other way to right field, 3-2 Cleveland. Well, that silenced the crowd. Cleveland retakes the lead here in the 7th inning. An opposite field home run for Ramon Laureano. They let Castillo go over 100 pitches, and it backfires. And the Guardians are back in front 3-2, and that will be it for Castillo. Service leaves him in 1 batter too long. Castillo's night is done. He's in line for the loss here in Seattle. 3-2 Cleveland. Gregory Santos will come in to take over the pitching duties for the Mariners. It's 3-2 Cleveland. 3 games under his belt with a 1-0 record. Has yet to give up a run or a hit against a lefty. First pitch in the air to left field. Crawford ranging back. He will pull off Rayleigh, and that will do it for the 7th. See, it only took 1 pitch to get him out of the 7th, but the Mariners gamble to lead Castillo in, backfires.
push until I bleed, and I keep it so 100, not afraid to show my teeth. You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed, and I keep it so 100. Yeah, I got some enemies.
Back here in Seattle, Nick Sandlin will take over for Cleveland on the mound. 2 games under his belt, 2.1 innings pitched in those 2 games, 15.43 ERA, so he has a rough start to the season. Let's see what can happen here. Jorge Polanco is set to lead things off in the 7th. Seattle trails by 1, and strike 1 to Polanco here. And it's 0-2. That ball's hammered deep center field. Polanco sends it back and sends it out to tie the game. The first home run of the series for the Mariners. And we've got ourselves a brand new ball game again. It's 3-3 here in the 7th. That ball had no question about it. Polanco knew it right away. 427 feet, dead center field. And we're tied again, this time at 3. And now here's Ty France to follow that up. And he takes a strike 0-1. Ty France 0 for 1 with a walk back in the 3rd inning. Fly ball well hit into right center field this time. Long run, and it's run down out there by Miles Straw for out number 1. And now here's Mitch Haniger. 1 out, nobody aboard, and a run home in the inning. Ball 1 to Haniger. Strike 1-1-1. One ball and 2 strikes now. Mitch Haniger trying to stay alive here. The 1-2. Swinging a foul ball, stays alive. Haniger putting up a good battle here with 2 strikes. Fouls another one away. Strike 3 call at the borderline at the bottom of the zone. And there's 2 away here in the 7th. That pitch was close. Could have gone either way. Does not go Haniger's way. Now here's Luis Arias, who is 1 for 2.
No,
Ball 1
ball.
to Luis. RBI triple earlier in the ball game. Tied at 3 here in Seattle in the 7th inning. Home run by Gregory Polanco to tie it up.
Oh.
Strike 1-1-1. Arias fouls it back, and it's 1-2. The 1-2, right side, fair down the right field line. Arias will keep the inning alive as he's got extra bases again. Throw into second is late. Headline slide Arias. 2-out double. Have yourself a night. Luis Arias, an RBI triple earlier, a 2-out double here. And the go-ahead runs at second base here for the top of the order in Josh Rojas. First pitch, fouled away to the right. Oh, 1. Just missed it to right field. Laureano's got it, and the side is retired, but not before. George Polanco ties it up here in the 7th. 3-3 our score as we head to the 8th inning here in Seattle.
Leading off the season, the center fielder, number 7.
Miles Straw set to begin things here in the 8th inning against Gregory Santos, who stays out there after just one pitch last inning. Ball 1 outside to Straw here. 3-3 our score here in Seattle in the top half of the 8th inning. Game 2 of 3. Seattle trying to force a rubber match here tomorrow. Ground ball back up to the middle and into center field. The base hit past the diving Jorge Polanco.
The first baseman, number 22, Josh Naylor.
Right side, this could be 2. France to second for 1. Right back at him. Double play. Santos covers the base. 3-6-1. They're rolling up. And there's 2 away here in the 8th inning. Good job by Santos to know where he needs to be. And he wins the race to the base for out number 2. And now 2 away here in the 8th inning for Jose Ramirez. Fouled away, nothing at all. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Santos trying to send us to the bottom half. And it's a ground ball to the left side of Arias. From the foul line, he throws him out. Santos does a good job out of the bullpen. So does the Mariners defense. Beautiful. T-Mobile Park has a tie game in the 8th. James Karinchak will take over the pitching duties for the Cleveland Guardians, and his first task will be J.P. Crawford. Ball 1 to J.P. 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Strike 2, 1-2. Ball 2 inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Crawford. Julio Rodriguez waits on deck. JP, high fly, right field. Just missed it as Laureano ranges back to make the catch. 1 out. And now here is Julio. Tie game at 3 in the 8th. Julio 0 for 3 with a strikeout his last out. Ball 1 to Julio. Nobody on, 1 out here in the 8th. Eli Morgan and Trevor Stephen warming up in the Cleveland bullpen. 1 ball and no strikes to Julio. Ball 2 inside. A lot of anxious fans here at the ballpark. 2 balls and no strikes to Julio. Strike 1. 96 miles an hour there on the fastball from Karinchak. And it's hitters count to Julio. 2 balls and a strike. Nobody on, 1 out. Breaking ball hit the other way to the right side, and Naylor will take it to the base for the 2nd out. Julio's struggles at the plate continue. He's 0 for 5. And that'll bring in Cal Raleigh. 2 out, nobody aboard. Raleigh 0 for 2 with a walk. First pitch, broken bat, and a foul ball. Splinters everywhere. So they're cleaning up, and it's 0-1 now. Inside, 1 ball and a strike.
1 strike.
Breaking ball hit the other way, fair down the left field line. Wait a minute. The umpire said fair, did he not? Ball 2 inside to Raleigh now. I could have sworn he said it was fair. But we continue to go at the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The deuce is wild. Full countdown. Luke Raley would be next. The payoff pitch. Left side foul. Three balls and 2 strikes. Another payoff. Did he go? Yeah, he did. Raley strikes out to retire the side. And we head to the 9th in a tie game.
So I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous.
Leading off for Cleveland,
David Fry set to lead things off here for the Cleveland Guardians. 3-3 here in the 9th, 5, 6, and 7 to up here. Gregory Santos doing a good job out of the bullpen. And he gets credit with a strike there, 0-1. Now back quickly, 0-2. Ball 1, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Back up the middle, base hit into center field, and the go-ahead runs aboard for Cleveland. David Fry with a base hit into center. The go-ahead runs aboard for the Guardians. Estevan Florial will come in to pinch run for Cleveland. 1 on, nobody out for Bo Naylor. First pitch, strike 1. Naylor hammers it to right. And this ball is gone, and Cleveland takes the lead in the 9th. Bo Naylor with an absolute bomb out to right field. Scott Service in the Mariners dugout can't believe it. And the Cleveland Guardians have a late lead here in Seattle. Santos gives up the bomb, and Naylor knew it right away. 420 feet into the bleachers, all the way back to the back row of that first row of bleachers out there. And it's a 2-run lead for Cleveland, and now here's Gabe Spear, who can come in to take over for Seattle. 3 games under his belt, 2.08 ERA. And this crowd is quiet again here in Seattle. First pitch out of the bullpen from Spears, and therefore a strike. It's 0-1.
Oh,
Outside, a ball and a strike.
21. Two and one.
Stays high, hitters count at 2-1. Foul back at the plate, 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bo Naylor knocks the life out of this building here in Seattle. A 2-run homer in the 9th inning to give Cleveland a 5-3 lead. Two balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Spears strikes him out. His first strikeout of the ball game. 1 away here in the 9th. And now here's Andres Jimenez. 1 out, nobody aboard, but a couple runs home. Strike 1 here from Spear. Tyler Saucedo and Ryan Stanek warming up in the Mariners bullpen.
Oh,
0-1 misses downstairs. A ball and a strike to
1
Jimenez. Ground ball towards shortstop. JP's got it. And the throw to first is in time for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 10,
2
Ramon.
out, nobody aboard. A couple runs home in the inning, and that'll bring in Ramon Laureano, who homered earlier in the ball game. 2 for 3 under his belt. Home run and a single and an RBI. 5-3 Guardians here in the 9th inning. Spear trying to keep it right here. At 5-3, strike 1, 0-1. Breaking ball misses inside. A ball and a strike now to Laureano.
no.
Off the plate, hitters count at 2 balls and a strike now. Spear trying to avoid getting back to the top of the order. Laureano, the 9-hole hitter, ahead 2-1. Ground down foul to the left, 2-2. This is wild for Gabe Spear, the 2-2. On the ground, left side, cut off by Arias, and his throw to first will be in time to retire the side. But Bo Naylor, the big fly to right field, gives the Guardians the lead in the 9th. Mariners in desperation mode, down by 2. Sam Henches will get the call to try to close this game out for Cleveland here in Seattle. 56 games under his belt last year with a 3.61 ERA for the Guardians. So we'll see what he has in store here against Seattle,
Leading up for the Mariners,
as Luke Raley will begin for the Mariners, trailing by 2. 5, 6, and 7 due up for Seattle. And the bottom of the 9th is underway with a ball downstairs. 1 ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
1-1.
Rayleigh starts it off to the gap in left center. Tying run's going to come up. Rayleigh on his way to second. It's a leadoff double for Luke Rayleigh, and the tying run will come to the plate in the ninth. That ball was loud off the bat. Luke Rayleigh starts it off with a double. Tying run at the plate represented by Jorge Polanco, who hit a game-tying home run earlier in the game. First pitch swing, high fly ball, deep left field. This ball's going back to the warning track. Out near the wall, he has room. And that's out number one. Rayleigh on his way to third, gets in there safely. A loud out number one. Nearly a game-tying home run. And now Ty France, representing the tying run at the plate. Ty France one out here in the ninth, runner on third. Lefty versus righty matchup in favor of France here. The tying run is at the plate. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Ball one ball and a strike. Rayleigh the guy on over at third. Tying run represented by France at the plate. The 1-1. Off the fists and fouled away, 1-2. Outside, 2-2. France pulls it to stay alive. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rayleigh led off the inning with a double. Nearly a game-tying home run by Polanco. Now France at the plate. Rips it foul. They'll do it again at 2-2. Another 2-2 on the way. Right side, again foul. What a battle here. France trying to keep it alive. And he can't. He doesn't even swing. And there's 2 away in the ninth. So you swing at all of those pitches to stay alive, and you go down looking. Unbelievable. And now it'll all come down to Mitch Haniger, who's 0 for 3. Tying run still at the plate. Ball 1 to Haniger.
1-0.
Struck out back in the 7th, 5 for 18 this season. Strike 1 right down the middle. One to Haniger. Outside. Hitters count. Now to Haniger here. Two-one. Back up the middle. Base hit into center. Rayleigh comes in to score. It's a 1-run game. Tying run on over at first. Mitch Haniger keeps it alive. 5-4. And the tying run on over at first, and the go-ahead winning run is at the plate. Represented by Luis Arias, who's had a good game at the plate. And now it'll be Scott Barlow to come in and try to finish it off. Sam Haggerty will come on to pinch run for Haniger. representing the tying run on over at first. Luis Arias 2 for 3. Ball one.
No strike.
RBI triple earlier in the game. He has a double as well. Never a dull moment here at T-Mobile Park as they check on Haggerty over there. Strike one. Inside corner, 1-1. Mariners trying to mount a comeback here tonight. Tying run still on at first. The 1-1, a pitch out, nothing going on with Haggerty. And it's hitters count to Arias at 2-1. Hitters count, the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and the Mariners are down to their final strike. The deuces are wild. Arias against Barlow. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss on a ball, and that'll do it. The Mariners fall for the second straight game here to Cleveland, as the Guardians hang on to win this one in Seattle. The Mariners offense continues to not have enough. Scott Servais not happy in the dugout, and the Mariners fall by a score of 5-4. It was a good game here in Seattle. Back and forth we went. Ramon Laureano with a home run for Cleveland. One of the bigger blows in the game. Jorge Polanco with the big home run to tie the game in the 7th inning for the Mariners, but then the big blow in the 9th inning for the Cleveland Guardians. They took the lead on a Josh Naylor home run, or excuse me, a Bo Naylor home run, and then they were able to close the door on Seattle. 5-4 the final. The rubber match, or excuse me, game 3 is tomorrow afternoon here in Seattle.